Okay, es geht weiter. Spiel fortsetzen. Das lokale Forschen. Ja, gut. Versuche ich. Dieses Stardiner, ja, okay. Was benutzen, hä?
Another man might be shocked to find himself near Night Springs and indeed to find the town in Arizona as opposed to any other place it might be in. But for the champion of light, the obvious taint of corruption he senses here is of far greater interest.
Ach so. Jetzt ist er wieder auf der rechten Seite. Check ihn nicht. Warum stresst der so, Alter? Pumpgun. Aber. Ja, weiß nicht. Bin eigentlich ganz glücklich mit dem. Irgendwie habe ich das Gefühl, dass jetzt was passiert.
A poltergeist. Its existence is one of rage and hostility, and its very presence turns ordinary objects into deadly projectiles.
Oh, shit!
Wie mache ich den denn kaputt? Wow. Echt jetzt? Jawohl. Tür zu, bitte. Ja, ja, danke. Was liegt da? Ah, okay. Munition. Können wir gleich mal. Kann ich das anmachen? Nein. Lol. Jetzt hier eben runter.
The scene. Traces of violence. A callous midnight snack. A room key left carelessly behind. The man recognizes the enemy's handiwork.
Okay.
I think these are keys for the motel rooms.
Jawohl. Endlich kann ich da rein, wo ich wollte.
Satellite and now this? That place might be involved.
Nimm das. Na gut. Blut. Schnell rüberrennen hier. Nein.
Emma Sloan was a believer in a great many things, most of which were entirely fallacious.
Wird die jetzt angegriffen oder was? Nein. Die wollte doch gehen.
Emma Sloan, an innocent victim of his dark half, more collateral damage in the ongoing war, damned by forces beyond her control as much as by her own actions.
Huh? Nero. Schnell rüber. Immer was ist los? Alter, man kann nicht mehr.
Damn it! Why didn't you listen?
So. Finden wir irgendwas? Nö. Gehen wir erstmal hier rein. Zack.
Damn.
Michael Farabee, dead, tortured, dressed in clothes that bore the name of a local observatory. A slim lead, but solid enough. It stirs something deep in his mind. He knows where to go now.
I guess that'll have to be my next stop.
The observatory, hot on the heels of the Herald of Darkness, the Champion of Light forges on to see the stars.
Okay. Was jetzt?
An observatory, a place for a man to witness the magnificence of the universe. But such insights are not what the Champion of Light is looking for. He has come to find a weapon.
Jetzt habe ich gar nicht... Die anderen... Ah, ist ja blöd.
An observatory, a place for a man to witness the magnificence of the universe.
Scheiße.
But such insights are not what the Champion of Light is looking for. He has come to find a weapon.
Egal. Dann habe ich jetzt halt nur ein Zimmer kontrolliert. Ist halt so. Moin.
Welcome back, listeners. As you know, I'm Eddie Rodman, and I'm still talking to old gods of Asgard, who are doing their big comeback tour. How's that been going for you? Odin?
Splendid! I'm having the time of my life. You know, I didn't realize how much I missed that.
And what about you, Thor?
It's okay, you know.
Well, this must bring back a lot of memories.
Oh, yeah. It's wonderful to be back on stage. If it wasn't for my knee, I'd feel like a young man again.
Well, speaking of that, I hate to keep harping on this age thing, but I gotta tell you, I've heard your new songs, guys, and you sound really good.
Thank you.
And this may be a touchy subject, but to be blunt, you really don't sound, well, old. I mean the difference between your speaking voice and your singing voice, it's pretty striking.
What the hell are you talking about? You saying it's not us singing on that record? What? What you talking
War klar, Alter.
Sonny, you're on thin ice. You calling me a liar?
Whoa, hey, let me just step in here for a moment, boys. They do that. But believe me, we're not talking Milli Vanilli here. These guys are the real deal. Why don't you come to the gig tomorrow night?
As a storyteller, my first real love was crime. And it was in that genre that I finished my first novel, starring the perpetually miserable Alex Casey, whose entire life was a wound that never healed. The books sold as fast as they hit the shelves. I wrote 5 more Alex Casey books, and they all were bestsellers. I became rich. I became famous. Success brought pressure, and I didn't handle it very well.
Gut. Uns fehlen jetzt so viele. Krypte. So ein Scheiß. Ja. Hey. So. Alter, was für Musik ist das hier? Ach, F5.
I've carried a flashlight and a gun for so long that I feel naked without either. It's all too often that I need them. The darkness protects the taken. Shadows crawl over their forms like living things, protecting them from harm. Blows that would injure or kill a human outright mean nothing to them as long as the darkness persists. But light makes them vulnerable. Light burns the shadows away. The darkness that drives them is still in them, but now they're vulnerable. Flashlight and gun. Sometimes it feels they're all I have left.
Ja. Okay. Naja, wir gehen mal weiter. Können wir auch hier hoch? Oh, scheiße, wollte ich nicht. Ah, 40 Manuskriptseiten. Ja, da habe ich richtig verkackt, ne? Würde ich sagen. Ich bin ja jetzt einfach schon hier. Ich weiß auch nicht, ob ich noch mal zurückkomme.
The spiders aren't really the work of the enemy. They're a side effect. A part of the Dark Place's less significant fauna that has managed to slip through the opening I made when I arrived. Less an animal than an idea that has assumed the form of an animal. Makes them no less dangerous, but at least they're a little easier to deal with. The darkness doesn't protect them like the Taken, and thus they can be destroyed by either light or bullets right away.
So. Okay. Ja, oha, da ist ja noch... Kann ich hier runter? Sterbe ich dann? So ein bisschen Angst jetzt. Okay, ja, das war blöd, aber egal. Wir wollen ja erstmal da unten gucken, was hier so abgeht. Mir leid für euch.
I've seen the enemy, and it's me. I've faced dark horrors before, things that live in the unimaginable pressures of the world beyond our own. Sometimes they masquerade as humans. That's what ultimately lurks inside Mr. Scrooge. He's every mean-spirited tabloid story about me, an evil caricature, a creature formed in that vague territory of misconceptions, half-truths, and the dark imagination of people who heard a story about me. An urban legend.
So. Okay. Okay. Alter, ernsthaft? So viel Stuff liegt hier herum und ich bin einfach zu blöd, Mann. Ach so, hier bin ich ja schon. Okay, nee, dann muss ich hoch wieder. Da war ja der Anfang, ja. Ah! Alter. Warum erschreckt er mich so, Mann? Was soll die Scheiße?
The pressure of success got to me. My wife Alice was the sole thing in my life that anchored me. Suddenly it wasn't enough. I couldn't write anymore. I distracted myself with wild parties and whatever trouble I could scare up. I wallowed in the drama of my life, sure that Alice would stick with me even though she didn't sign up to be the lifeline of a tortured artist. It was my dumb luck she's not the type to give up.
Alter, mein Herz, Mann. Ist das innen drin oder was? Auf die Scheiße.
Hello? I'm Dr. Rachel Meadows, and... Wait a moment, it's you! I can't believe you dare show your face around here again.
Will die ernsthaft jetzt stressen, Alter?
Go away.
Nein.
It wasn't me. I just look like him.
Are you serious? That's what you're going with? Please!
I'm trying to stop him. You saw those shadow things trying to kill me, right? I bet he got along with them just fine.
Yes. Yes, he did. All right. Come on in.
Ja,
Thank
komm,
you.
danke. Wohl.
Hey, buddy. I figured I'd take a moment to talk to you. There's a party next door. I'm feeling pretty good right now. A little beer, a little fun, you know? It's nice. Listen, this whole thing between us, it's a little weird for me too, you know? I mean, we don't just look the same, there's a lot we share. I mean, up here. I know you, right? So I was thinking maybe we could...
Was war das jetzt?
These guys are getting out of control. Look, I feel like we're both victims of circumstance here. And maybe we could make some kind of effort to...
Da ist aber viel los. Was ist mit ihm? Wird das nochmal was? Oder was macht er?
Never mind.
Alter, du hast meine Zeit verschwendet, Mann.
Just a moment, I'll send the lift down to you.
Okay.
I didn't expect to see anyone here tonight, but I'm relieved to see an actual person. That's assuming this isn't some kind of cruel trick on your part, of course.
Oh. Toller Aufzug. Toller Aufzug. Ja, und jetzt.
Doctor, the man who looked like me, what did he want here?
There's a strange astronomical event happening right now. Something I can't begin to classify, but I think it's disabled our satellite. There's a very peculiar signal that we're receiving.
A signal? That's what I'm here for.
Well, so was he. But he didn't seem to understand it at all. He got very angry, sabotaged our imaging array, and now we're blind. I believe the event is still going on, but we can't pick it up.
Is there something we can do?
What he broke is essentially just a special camera, but we can't use the telescope without it. There's a replacement in my car. If you can get that to me, we're back in business.
Consider it done. Tell me more about the signal.
Ja,
It's almost as
bitte.
if something's being transmitted to Night Springs. It's the strangest thing. It's quite elusive, almost as if it wasn't properly there. I don't know how to describe it.
So, what was the signal like?
I wish I knew. He appeared before I had a good fix on it. He was very pleasant when I was working, but when I isolated the signal, he suddenly forced me out of the control booth. He said it was none of my business.
Kann gar nicht so schnell
He seemed
lesen, ey.
to change. Somehow he was
Deswegen
very smooth
bitte
and
selbst
charming
lesen,
before
wenn
that,
man kein
but
Englisch
suddenly he
kann.
became, I'm sorry. I'm not sure I want to talk about it.
Tut mir sehr leid, aber
I have to ask.
ich
Do you
verstehe kein
always
Englisch
wear
und
that
das
to work?
I was at a
mitzulesen in der
party for a
Geschwindigkeit ist
local
schon
art
echt schwer.
exhibition. Fascinating works. When I was called away by my assistant, Michael was the first to spot this event. I don't know where he is now, actually. He was supposed to bring us some food, but he never showed up.
Ah,
Tell me
super.
about the event.
Oh, it's quite fascinating. It looks as if stars were changing, somehow. Or shifting positions. It isn't really happening, of course. Most likely it's caused by some kind of atmospheric refraction phenomenon. But I've never seen anything like it.
Did he hurt you?
No, he didn't quite threaten me exactly, but those shadowy things started to crawl into view, and whatever the signal was, he seemed to be extremely frustrated by it. He just started breaking things and left. I thought it best not to interfere.
You were lucky.
Mhm.
He's done much worse.
Yes. He showed me a knife, and he kept talking. He enjoyed the sound of his own voice. A proper maniac.
Nee,
You
gar
really
nicht.
aren't anything like him, are you?
Believe me, I try very hard not to be.
Okay. Immer so viel labern mit den Leuten wie geht. Oh, mhm. Wo gehe ich jetzt hin? Ach so. Man weiß ja nie. Ich weiß ja jetzt nicht, wo ich hin muss.
Good luck, and try to be careful. It's a very expensive part, and we don't have a replacement.
Ja.
Oh dear, that sounded more callous than I intended. Be safe.
Wir sind immer safe.